get here. Back in and it gets the same like you did before. Make it ring, make it bleed, make it really.
So the next song is probably one of the most iconic guitar pieces in music history. The fact that it's the number 2 thing you ever hear on an album, and this was released on the same single as Running with the Devil. Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Like just 1 and 2. Because I don't know about you guys, whenever I heard a song on the radio, it would always preceded the song after on this album. They always just played them together.
Yes, that's the weird thing I thought. Like every time it's Eruption followed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's Eruption instrumental, 1 minute and 42 seconds. It is. There's nothing that I can say that probably no one else has ever been said. Like, this is iconic. If you're aspiring to be a lead guitar player, you know this, or you've learned. You study it. He pretty much invented finger tapping here.
Right.
But, like, there's some argument about that. He never claimed to invent it. People have said it for him. He's like, I don't know. I just did stuff. And so, Eruption. I don't know if you guys have anything to say that can encapsulate that any more than what we already have. So,
I mean, it's kind of like what you were saying. Like, if obviously speaking from a music store standpoint, like I guarantee you, anybody that's worked in a music store has lost count how many people have tested out a guitar and they go in and try and play Eruption, Sweet Child of Mine, Stairway to Heaven, like those 3. But, definitely Eruption is one of those ones where you'll probably get sick of hearing of, but not get sick of hearing of. Like,
it's so weird because it's not even it's just an instrumental piece. There's no other instrument. There's no other like in Metallica, Anesthesia, big long bass solo, the drums kick in and they jam. This is just him. And he's playing, and he comes up with this cool little like fast picking thing, and then ends it with that like
the whammy bar.
Yeah, what the heck kind of noises is he making? And the thing is that this album in general isn't the most, upon listening, isn't the biggest or heaviest display of his abilities. You get him here and there in small pockets, and then there's like a few songs where he actually cuts loose. One in particular a little bit later on, but from what I think of Eddie Van Halen, like he's really just so kind of subdued here, and then you get this, and it's like, okay, he's a badass guitar player, and then you just kind of go back to him laying the groundwork and flavoring, and a little guitar here, a little there, a little weep whoop whoop. It just, as I said, noises and little talking noises. It's almost like Steve Vai would do a lot of this stuff later on. He would like do a lot of like, I mean, heck, with just with David Lee Roth later on, Yankee Rose, he would make his guitar talk. So
yeah, exactly.
Really, I got to give this a 9. I mean, this is damn near just. It's very short, but it's so iconic. I can't overlook it. So what about you, Joe?
I went with a 10. I did go with the 10.
That makes 2 of us, Joe.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I almost feel bad now. I almost feel bad.
This is very much like Anesthesia when we did Metallica, though, Brando, because you're right. It's very iconic. It is a forever memorable piece that when you hear it, you'll think of Eddie no matter what. It is legacy. It's something that is musically very, very advanced for the time. He is a trendsetter, a trailblazer, and it was this piece that made so many people want to become guitar heroes themselves and inspired
You're
so
fucking
many.
talking me into giving this a 10. All right, 10. I gave it a 10.
Show me the light. There we go.
All right. Well, we have our first perfect score already.
Hey!
Metallica, we only had 2. How many will there be for Van Halen?